I leave, a couple days go by. I come home. Sean knock on my door like, hey, yo, look in your closet. My brother left you something. I'm like, okay. It's $250,000 in cash.
Sheesh.
And the party basically no ID would mean you just get patted first and go in the club. It didn't matter. So it would be people that was 15 in there with people that's 40. And man, we get almost through the night. Why somebody get shot outside?
Live. I am Tre all day, Tre Ferguson, Tre the Booking Agent, and we healthy and wealthy. Got my people, my partner players over in the building. Montez Watson, national promoter, club owner, father, all-around hustler, businessman. I think he got like 30 hustles. I don't know. He got like
He gotta
1,000
get to it,
streams of
man.
income.
We gotta get to it, man.
Every time I turn around, something new pop up.
We gotta
you know
get
what I'm
to
saying?
it.
We got King Homie in the building, a.k.a. Rel.
Yeah.
What's going on, brother? The king of the media.
Chilling.
Been doing my shots and my pictures for years, and has some of the crispiest content I've ever seen. And he has an artist that he's going to be talking about. You know me, Tre the Booking Agent. I've been doing this for 20 years, booking artists, booking celebrities, in business with Tez on club ownership, all around different hustles. I do the real estate, real deep into real estate, buying land and flipping houses, and we just all around working to get money. So a couple topics we're going to get into today. But first of all, Tez, what's going on, brother? A lot of people see you. They see the national stuff. They see you doing All-Star. They see you doing Super Bowl. They see you doing big things in Charlotte, owning several clubs. How did it all start, and where are we at now? That's what we need to know.
All right, so I don't know. First off, man, thanks for having me on the platform, because I've been asked probably about 15 times to do this, but that's never been my I'm not gonna say business model, but it's never been my thing to push myself to the forefront. I've always had, other partners and things like that. But like I said, I'm getting older, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is, with the tour that we're doing, I kind of need to do that.
Okay.
So
we're gonna talk about the tour too?
So we're gonna talk about that.
Okay, sounds good.
So I mean, the way that this started, let's go
That's
back
what-
to
that's what everybody wants to know.
day
Let's get
one
it.
with me. All right, so I'm born and raised in Charlotte. Went to high school here. Went to Vance High School here. Was pretty known. Went to high school, graduated, went to North Carolina Central University in Durham. Okay, so went there. Everything was smooth. Ended up graduating. It didn't do it in 4 years, but it took 5. So I ended up coming back to Charlotte. So I'm back in Charlotte, trying to figure it out. I'm working. I'm pretty sure everybody in Charlotte that watched this is gonna know. I was working at Convergys. Convergys is a call center. So it's just your normal call center, a call center that pretty much everybody works at in Charlotte.
Gotcha.
So cool. I'm working there. It's a regular job. It's not something that has any type of light on it or anything like that. So I meet someone at the call center, and they have a son. Their son's trying to do rap. So his name is Chase. Shout out Chase. Chase, he's living a regular life.
When I met you, you was
he's
Chase.
living.
Yeah, I remember
he's
that.
living a regular life in Morganton. He's doing good. He ain't cracked out or nothing like that. He just went, he went the traditional route. He got kids and everything. We still cool to this day. But okay, so I start working with Chase. We start working. I'm taking him, and he's getting some success. We did and No Limit to Notice for his show. We did a intro. So the intro played for probably about 1.5 years with Chase rapping on it. We did Jingle Jam twice. We did Summerfest. We did a few things. So we was out there. So at that point in time, I have no marketing background. I have nothing. I have a business management degree, but I have no marketing background. So what I'm doing is essentially I'm learning as we go. So I'm trying to push him. I'm trying to make it look like stuff. I'm looking online. And y'all got to remember, this is in 2000, this is probably 2007, 2008. So the internet is not where it is now.
Gotcha.
So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to
get it out the
duplicate.
mud. You're getting it out the mud.
And what I'm trying to do is I'm duplicating, and I'm trying to do what I see on, the limited internet. So we moving a little bit. We progressing. We get a couple meetings. I met with Koch. I met with a couple of people. So my thing is, with the meetings that I think I had 3 label meetings. They was like, you got to get more exposure in Charlotte. You need more footage. You need more content. You need more shows. You need all this. So at the time, you got to remember, I'm dealing with a kid artist. He's not grown. I think Chase is 17 years old at the time. He's homeschooling. So I don't know anybody in this industry. I don't know any of your promoters or anything like that. So I'm using traditional business management tactics, going in, trying to contact these people, calling, hey, yo, can I set up a show for my artist?
Trying to figure it out.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And also, I'm going to tell y'all this, yo, not fast forward, but at the time, Tre has it's a mall that we had here. It's called Eastland Mall.
Eastland Mall, baby.
Tre had a store in the mall.
Yeah, we had
So
the world famous airbrush shop.
Yeah, the airbrush shop. So I'm in there. I'm putting my flyers out. I'm doing all this. Now I have no party background, so I can't get the man no shows. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Also, y'all got to remember that I'm on a limited budget. I'm on I think $11 an hour. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm still staying in my mom's crib. Matter of fact, I didn't know. That's crazy because hold on, I'm gonna go back to that too. So yeah, that's crazy. I'm not staying in my mom's crib. I'm super living out of my means. That I think about it, because I'm a reverse that. My last year in college, right? And I can say this now. I did a project, right? I did a project on it at Central. Everybody knows NCCU. You have to do in the business management program. You have to do a business plan for a real business that you're think about pursuing. Okay. So I do a business plan on the trucking industry. I go in, y'all. I like super because I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to go back home.
Right.
From Durham. So I go in. My roommate at the time is a guy from Durham. Okay. Played on the football team. Still a good friend of mine, Sean. And that's gonna fast forward too to Derriere's years later. Remember, he was connected. That's how part of the reason we got the strip clubs. You remember Sean?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so but we're gonna go past. But so all right. So anyway, so I do the business plan. The business plan is great. Okay, so I have the business plan at the house. Me and him are roommates. He's from Durham. He's local. Anybody knows about Durham around 2006, 2007, 2008, they was getting money out there. It was different. It was illegal money, but they were getting money.
Yeah.
So
everybody
was rich.
had Rolls Royces.
Everybody was rich in Durham. Everybody was rich in Durham.
Everybody had Lamborghinis.
So everybody was rich in Durham. So at the time, and shout out C-Ray, his brother comes to the house. I got my computer and stuff set up downstairs, like in the living room, like the TV, it was a little bullshit apartment, but he was sitting there. So he looks at the business plan, okay? He knows that he's about to what's happening is they are investigating him.
Gotcha.
Okay. This is at the end of I'm about to graduate. I'm about to go home. Right. So I'm like, what's the name? So I come back home one day. He say, hey, Sean, which is his brother, hey, yo, C-Ray looked at your business plan. He wanted to know if you serious about doing it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I wasn't serious about doing no trucking company, but I was just trying to go home. You know what I'm saying? I was interested, but I knew that was going to be something good to get me through college and get me out of here.
Get them credits and get
out of there.
Right.
Okay, so I say, yeah, man. Well, yeah. All right. This is some of the craziest stuff I ever been through in my life. So I leave, a couple days go by. I come home. Sean knock on my door like, hey, yo, look in your closet. My brother left you something. I'm like, okay. This is probably like a week before I'm about to go home.
Okay.
It's $250,000 in cash.
Sheesh. Dropped the bag on you.
$250,000 in cash. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. So $250,000 in cash. This is in 2000 and what is this? This is 2008. Okay.
Adjusted for inflation. That's close. That's about
this
$750,000 right
okay.
now.
2008. So I go home. I was working at the time there. I was working at the Convergence in Durham. That's how I ended up working in Charlotte.
Right.
Okay. I'm a fast forward to no matter of fact I'm not gonna fast. I'm gonna go through the whole details. So I come home. I try to start the trucking company. Okay. What have y'all? Yeah, everybody know what happens around 2008.
The real estate crash is over with. All the money disappears. It's
Okay.
done.
So y'all, I'm trying trucking when gas is high.
Right.
Man, and y'all gotta remember, at the time, I'm still making $11. So then the bad thing about me, I moved to Charlotte. I moved to Valentine. I got a Benz, y'all.
Gosh.
Like y'all got
You know what got
I'm
Hollywood?
going crazy, y'all. Like yo. So I moved here. I got a Benz. I'm staying in Valentine. I'm eating out every day. I got a joint stand with me.
You going crazy.
And I'm using this man money.
Yeah, you going crazy.
So this money is
flexing.
going. All right, so during that time, that's when I meet the Chase, and the money was getting so low. That's when I transferred my job. I was like, man, I gotta do something, man. Let me go back to work.
Yeah.
So that's where the I'm at Convergence in Charlotte. That is still over there in University. Okay, so boom. All right, so at this time, I still got some money. It's not a lot though, and I'm trying this trucking. I got to the point where the trucking wasn't making no sense. So I just shut that down.
Right.
All right, it was over with. So
Got woozy.
All the way done, y'all. So, all right, so boom. I'm trying to get shows. I can't get shows. I got a little bit of money. Like I said, I got some business management knowledge, but I'm calling people. Hey, how you doing? I'm Montez.
You got no plugs, no connections.
I know people in Charlotte from when I lived here because I'm from here, but I don't know nobody like popping.
That's in the game. Yeah.
I don't know nobody in the game, so I'm calling people. Hey, how you doing, man? I'm Montez. They're like, who? Click. That's it. Click. I'm getting murked.
I'm
coming talking to you. Remember?
Shut it down.
I'm coming in. I'm putting flyers out. So all this that I'm doing at this time, and that's what I was telling Real. Man, the investor is not the manager. I'm funding this man's life.
Right.
With this $250 from college.
And he has expenses on his own that you got to take care of.
I'm taking care of everything because he was broke.
Right.
Like he was a kid and his mom didn't have no money. He came from a kind of a poverty ridden situation.
Gotcha.
So boom. All right. So I sit down and I think I probably got out of that $250. I might have, but I'm working. You know what I'm saying? But also you gotta remember 2008, I was staying in something that was $2,500 in 2008.
That's crazy.
Rent was $2,500. In 2008,
That's about 5 bands a month.
I got the CLK Benz drop top red, and that's famous. Everybody know me from that.
I remember that.
I had that. You know what I'm saying? Like I got the.
So what you got left now?
I got 30 grand. All right,
Tez done ran through 220.
I done ran through 220. Y'all.
Got no deal.
No
got
deal.
shows.
No nothing.
I know you're enjoying the episode, but listen, I gotta let you know. If you got any problems with credit, with business funding, with personal brand, with accessing celebrities, with building cash flowing businesses, we can solve it for you. I just dropped the first level Motion to Millions Academy school community. You need to lock in with us right now so we can get these problems solved for you right away. Don't forget, click on the link, Motion to Millions Academy. Let's go. Now let's get back to the episode.
Got no nothing.
So at that time, I say, I'm just sitting around one day. I'll never forget, bro. I'm sitting around at my mom's crib. I'm like, I'm gonna open me a club.
There you go.
Y'all, I've never thrown no parties now. You know how most people who in this industry, they start as promoters and then they start. I go get a club. And everybody knows this club, the infamous Limelight Lounge.
Limelight Lounge.
So hold on. And then, y'all, this is going to connect back to this man right here. So I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. I get the club just for the artist to perform.
Yeah.
So I do a couple things. I think the rent on the spot was maybe $1,200 back then.
Something light.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure it out. I do my own joint, get my liquor license. Shout out my brother. My brother with me the whole time. Floyd is with me the whole time. He's staying with me in Valentine.
Sky City, Floyd.
He's staying with me in Valentine. When we open that club, it gets worse. The lights get cut off. We in there woozy. It's terrible. We don't know what we're doing. We're trying to figure this out. All right, so the grand opening of the spot, right? I meet a booking agent, y'all. Y'all listen, y'all. I meet a booking agent, and I meet the booking agent, and the booking agent tells me, "Oh, you got a club? I got somebody that's gonna bring the artist to the club. I don't have the liquor license yet, y'all, but I want it to go." Mm-hmm. So I signed the deal before the liquor license is even done.
Ass betting.
Listen, y'all, listen. And guess who the booking agent is?
This man?
Yeah, they were ready to kill me.
Trey the booking
Y'all
agent.
listen. Y'all, so the not Trey, the investor, I guess, that he had, I can't even remember who it was. They was ready to kill me because the club wasn't ready and they done invested. I think we lined the whole weekend up. You remember that?
I remember who that was.
We lined the whole weekend up. So they was doing my grand opening weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They had artists every day. My club wasn't ready. We could not open. So
That's crazy.
So
You want some shit now.
yeah, so y'all, I'm spending money. I'm trying to do little outfits. I gotta buy liquor. I gotta get a liquor license. I gotta get all this done. This is like y'all. Listen, I'm trying to figure out. Me and my brother is just trying to figure it out.
Shit looking dark right now.
It's looking very dark.
Bring your own bottle.
It's terrible. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, I guess we got it. We got to stabilize with the agent, which was Trey. We pushed it to the future. I mean, I guess we pushed it probably 2-3 weeks. I ended up getting the liquor license. The club opens. I mean, it's lackluster. You know, I'm paying the bills. Paying the bills. But at this time, I'm kind of learning it. I'm learning it. People are coming in. I'm booking dates for people. I'm just learning the game. I'm learning it as it goes. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I don't. And at that time, two of my best friends now, and one of them is Aaron Burge, and one of them is Sport Ioti. Sport, I think Sport was supposed to be on
Shout
here
to
today.
Sport. Everybody know. Anybody in Charlotte, anybody in the country know who Sport Ioti is.
And shouts to A Money Bags. That's Aaron. Aaron really is and people can say, you know, out of all the success that me and Sport had, because we're pretty decorated in the market. Aaron was the first. He was the first. He was the first one that I saw that was really.
He did though. He was killing it. He had 4 or 5 clubs popping. He was getting.
Aaron was killing it. So, at that time, I'm looking at Sport and Aaron. They are the pinnacle of what we're doing. And you know, I'm not a promoter because at that time I'm a club owner. So it gets really, really, really bad. I'm not gonna say, you know, it gets bad. I'm just booking down. Me and Floyd just trying to book dates to get money to eat. We don't. I mean, we just the money gone now, y'all. All this money gone.
30 gone. It's over with.
The whole thing gone.
Okay.
C-Ray. He is no longer there. You know what I'm saying? He's not around. So boom. All right. Let's fast forward. The club is about to get. I think I'm behind on rent.
It's over.
It's over with, bro. It's about to shut it down.
Yeah.
I meet some good people that I'm still to this day talk to every day. Pernice. Shouts to Pernice. Big Pernice. Man. Pernice comes like I meet a couple people during this time. I'm gonna tell you. I meet Pernice. No, hold on. Before that, I meet and this right here, this part of this is going to light the comments up.
Okay.
But I mean, and I mean I can say what I want to say because it was at a different time. It's separate. At the time we dealing with all the promoters at the time, and I'm gonna be honest, none of these people are around anymore. The only promoter that's around that was during that era is, of course, it's a generation before us. Mm-hmm. So you got your Adolphs, your Corys,
D from Black Ice.
D from Black Ice. That's not my generation. My generation is Sport, Aaron. You had a company called Good Look, that's Ingenious. Shout out Ingenious. He's still doing his thing. He a DJ though. He popping. So
then a lot of people was coming in and out.
People was coming in and out because in this industry, if you lose, most of the time it's over with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like over with. So my thing is, all right. So at this time, me and Floyd, we just taking meetings. People want to do parties at the club though, because at that time we were doing 18 and up stuff. So 18 and up stuff it didn't matter where it was at. It kind of, if you had a wave.
They go anywhere.
If you had a wave, they would go. Like it didn't matter. So it's a kid, right? All right. So around that time too, we meet another guy in this who has a club too that's probably about 5-6 miles from my club. We end up managing that some type of way. It was called Papa Top. It was me and Floyd was managing that, and we had our club. So we was kind of just bouncing between them.
Right.
It was weird. But it's a guy, right, who wants to do Limelight, which is my spot. All right, blowing me up. And at that time, I'm just trying to keep my phone on.
Right.
Keep it going.
You taking whatever's coming in the door.
Bro, me and Floyd ate Wendy's, them dollar joints every day, the
Killing the
baked
menu.
potatoes and all that, man. It was forever. So at that time, it's a guy, man, he keeps on calling. He's calling from a Asheville number. So we set up a meeting with him. He comes and he's telling me, I'm gonna be honest with you, I never forget it. He was probably the most inspired, hungry promoter I ever seen in this industry. I've never seen nobody that hungry. So me and Floyd take the meeting with him, and like, all right. So at the time, he has a little money because he moves here. So when he moves here, I think his mom or his grandparents gave him some money. So me and Floyd like, man, we about to take this nigga money, man.
We need that. We need that right now.
So we set up dates with him. We give him like 3 or 4 dates or something. And with the dates, I think it might have been $500 a date. We needed all the bread up front. We did
that $500 was everything.
Yeah, I did a contract. You know what I'm saying? So we do that. And okay. So he does the party. All right. He's not from here, but he has a couple people that's with him that stays in his apartment that is from his hometown. His hometown is Asheville. So he does the party.
How'd that go?
All the parties before then was kind of trash.
Gotcha.
Even Sport, man. I booked Sport one time, man. Sport will never get this. Man, he showed up in a limo to the spot, right? Listen, y'all.
My man
listen.
Sport.
He showed up to a limo, bro. Took $200 from me, was in there probably 10 minutes and left. Hosting on my yo, because I'm like, yo, Sport popping right now. So I'm not realizing that I'm thinking if I give him this $200, my party's gonna look like his parties be looking. But no, this is a hosting. So
But that's different. You booked him to host rather than if he was promoting, it'd be in a different situation.
Yeah, so it didn't turn out that way.
Damn.
So boom. Anyway, so at this time, everything kind of dead over there. Man, it ain't working. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So I get a guy these dates. Man, listen. He's not from here. So I'm thinking nothing about it. I'm like, man.
You think it's going to be
cool,
weak?
Man, we're going to get our $500. He going to pay the security. This might give us a little bit more, give us a little bit more time.
Okay. Give you some leeway.
Floyd, give us some leeway. Me and Floyd like, all right, cool. Man, listen, bro. I go to the club. Listen, ridiculous. Capacity.
It was crazy out there.
Crazy. And like I said, this is a controversy. There's controversy behind it. And everybody, some of the people that see this podcast don't know what I'm talking about. But that promoter at that time was Greg Moneyman Jones. And people can say whatever they want to about Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
But Greg had a run. And
Greg Moneyman Jones
Greg
had one of the craziest runs in Charlotte.
So at that time, he does 2 of those dates. All right. So those dates are good. He's still a What he is at that time is he's I'm not gonna say a tenant, but he's a person that I booked the club to. Okay, so he got 2 dates, right? And I think we contracted him for 4. I'm about to lose the spot still, y'all. So I end up selling it to Pernice.
In the middle of him
In
having
the
his dates.
middle of his dates, y'all.
Yeah.
So I sell it because Pernice saves me. And like I said, shout out to Pernice. Pernice been there from day one. Pernice saves me. Pernice and his wife, Auntie Miss Yolanda.
Okay.
So they saved me.
Good people.
Good, very good people.
Yeah.
We got some business coming up, some big stuff. But anyway, so all right, boom. So we start dodging Greg because he got 2 more days left.
You started dodging Greg?
Yeah. I go
Money Man Jones, Taz was dodging you?
Yeah,
Come
he
on,
know
man.
that. Yo, listen. So we ghost him, man. Like so. I never forget. So we had the other spot. So when I sell the spot, I still got the other spot though. The spot that we was managing. We got that joint. He about to lose that joint too though. So the dude, so
it's gonna be over.
about to be over.
So Greg about to be real dark.
So listen. So what I ended up having to do was I ended up putting Greg other 2 dates over there. So it got worked out.
Okay, gotcha.
But all right, so Greg do those parties. Them parties work. They go crazy. So I'm like, damn, you got a wave. Like, you got a wave.
He's killing it.
All right, so we setting up. I'm like, dang, how can I capitalize off of Greg? So, boom. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to capitalize on Greg.
Tez,
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to capitalize on Greg. So what I do is I'm setting Greg up to do other stuff. Like, so I'm setting him up to do other days at the club is called Papa Top. People always on Almar. It was on Almar Road. It was kind of infamous. It had a little run. It was around the corner from backstage. So, boom. All right. So I never forget this. So it was a Summerfest after party. We put it together, and it's something that I still do to this day. It was called Guess Who. So it was all right. So I took the flyer. I had a whole bunch of people on the flyer that had Guess Who, had question mark in it. Joint Sport and the big dogs at that time. They're the big dogs. Aaron and Sport are the big dogs at the time. They're around the corner at another venue that's called Backstage. It's a big venue, hold 3,000 people.
Backstage.
It's owned by Paul Scrugins. It was crazy. So we got the little spot. You know what I'm saying? What happens is their party gets shot up. Somebody gets shot in the inside of their party. I never forget this. They had Young Bird. I don't know if y'all know. Hitmaker. They had Hitmaker.
I remember that. Yeah,
I think Trey booked it.
I put that show together.
I think he booked the show.
Yeah.
So, matter of fact, did book the show. Yeah, Trey.
Me and my partner, yeah. Shout out to Oski.
So, boom. What happens? Y'all know what happened when it's a club. This club is 30 seconds away from this other club.
Everybody goes
there. This is the biggest party and the biggest money that we've done. So we getting through it. Like, y'all, I'm new, man. I'm still not, like, right now, logistically, with this club stuff, I am a operator. So through all this right here, it's different. It's different, like it's different between a club owner and an operator. There's only very few operators, and this is game to all y'all promoters. It's only very few operators in this market in Charlotte, and there's very few operators across the country. And I'm gonna come back to that. It's a difference between an owner and an operator. An owner is someone that might own the interest of the business. They're not there. Shout to who's an operator? Sean Kennedy was a operator. Shout to Sean.
SK.
Sean was a operator. He's there all the time. He's there. Like, you come to my clubs, now I can't be at all of them because I got so many of them. I got a lot of them in Charlotte. We're going to run down them too, just a shameless plug. We're going to run down them. But I'm at the ones that I need to be at. I'm there. I'm an operator. I'm there making sure logistically the lines are set up, the security is in the right placement, everything is done correctly. I'm there. When they're there, I don't know anything. I don't know how to set stuff up. All right, so that shooting occurs at Backstage. Man, we get almost through the night. Why somebody get shot outside and Papa Top?
Shut the whole
Somebody
shit
shot
down.
y'all. My car was in the crime scene, and I had a convertible. So when they were shooting, the bullet dropped in the inside of the convertible, and my top was down. Damn. So my car was there. So I can't get no good look. You know what I'm saying?
Can't win for nothing.
So at that point in time, ALE pulls the liquor permit. It was already in distress.
On the spot.
They pulled it on the spot back then. It was already in distress. The building was behind. The gentleman was a famous Jamaican singer. He shut it down, just moved back to Jamaica. Told me if I wanted any of this stuff in there, I could have it. It was over with.
Shut it down.
So at this point in time, I have nothing, y'all. I have nothing. I have no real money left. I'm still working.
You went back to the mud, huh?
I owe Greg one date. Remember, that was the third date. So he's calling me every day.
Want his date.
Want his date, trying to figure it out. I'm ducking him. I'm dodging. I still got this $2,500 a month condo with the water off. I think the lights might be off.
You doing bad over there.
I'm doing bad. So I'm at the point, I'm just like, me and Floyd just sit down and we trying to figure it out. We like, what can we do? I'm like, every part of this boy done did has been crazy. Like, it's something about him.
You might got to put him on the squad, man.
That's when we formed a group. And the group that we formed at that point in time, and it's, no longer, it's not, it's not around here. I don't go by that anymore because that was kind of my younger days. I'm not going to say it's my younger days, but it's just something that, it phased out. We grew up, but that was
different era.
That was the formation of Sky City Entertainment. And Sky City, that was it. So I knew at that time.
And that's not downplayed. I remember that. Y'all had all the parties. Y'all had all the shows. Y'all had all the clubs.
So I'm gonna tell y'all about this. I'm not a how can I say? I've always been business minded. I'm not a and sometimes in entertainment you have to have someone with the face that they can attach to.
Facts.
Greg was that.
That was the perfect face. That was the perfect face for you.
He was the perfect person for it. Sport was the like I said, he was the pinnacle. And not to talk about sport too much, but sport was it at that point in time.
I mean, what you gotta give people their flowers.
And that's my brother. He was in my wedding. That's my brother. And I always tell him this, and he'll tell you this. I said, Sport, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I have done very good. I became a millionaire being the second option. And I tell him that all the time. I thank him all the time, brother. I appreciate it. Because Sport was at a level where at that time, Sport kind of could pick and choose what he did, and Sport was a little arrogant. So, and I wasn't arrogant.
It was like a Shaq and Kobe situation.
He was super arrogant. So it would be at the point in time where they would hit him and he wouldn't answer. So if he didn't answer, the next person they gonna call is me.
They gonna call Montez, yeah.
They gonna call me. Yeah. So at that point in time, cool, boom. So I know that that's not my strength. My strength is business. I'm a little older than him. So at that point in time, I was probably about 3-4 years older than Greg. So I said, all right, this is what we gonna do. I said, bro, we gonna rock out. I said, everything that people, I knew in my head, I said, I was seeing the wave of 18 and up. I saw that they like to go places that they're not supposed to be at. So I knew from my traditional background, I knew business-wise, I was cold. I could go put on the clothes. I could put on the loafers. I could go meet with that other demo and get the clubs and stuff that we needed.
And y'all created a perfect dynamic. You went in there with the business. Greg was there with the face.
Bro, listen. We didn't have no money, but I started going crazy. I was getting stuff that the top dogs at the time, which was Aaron and Sport, they couldn't get. Because I never forget this conversation. It was a club on Independence Boulevard. It was called Stir.
I remember.
Nobody could get that. Mm-hmm. And shout Auntie. Auntie did my wedding. The manager was Monica. I ended up getting Stir. We were the first 18 and up event ever there. So I remember we did the party there, and at the time, I'm not in the circle with Sport and Aaron now. They looking at me like, man, you know what I'm saying? So I'll never forget, I was at work, and Sport texted me like a whole thing, like basically like I'm messing up the game, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I'm going back and forth. I'm going crazy. Like this is crazy. I don't know if you remember this. We're going back and forth. So I'm like, man, forget you, man. We about to rock out. And we did Stir and went crazy. And when we went crazy, I started getting everything. Like anything
So that put you on the map right there.
anything that nobody couldn't get, we was getting. So, and I said in my head.
So hold on. Some people might not understand what you're talking about. What do you mean when you say getting what you couldn't get?
I was going to get all the venues that nobody could get.
Gotcha.
So like venues that they were using all the same venues. They were using the Legion and they were using just stuff that was ran down. I was going to get top tier stuff that our demo had never been to. So it was working for us. Like, dang, y'all got Stir, y'all got this and that. Like, we was going to get, like, bro, I remember one point in time earlier in our career, bro, we had a party every day. We had a party Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
we
we was rocking at that time. So I ain't gonna lie to you, I said in my head, I said, I'm gonna make these niggas respect it. That's what I said. I said, I'm gonna make them have to work with us. We're going to outwork them and they're going to have to work with us. And it happened. It fast forward probably 6 months, you know, we making a little money. You know, we making a little like we making money, but we ain't making it like that. And then hold on, I'm gonna fast forward to when we really took off. So with that, we making a little money now. Now they want a partner.
Okay.
I think we got with Aaron first. I think Aaron started doing parties with me first. And Aaron and Sport were generally kind of together. Sport was the last one to come around. And I think he was the last one to come around because of that conversation, that text conversation.
Okay.
But
y'all worked it out.
We worked it out. And also, for a long time, Sport felt like Greg was a carbon copy of him. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it kind of was. I kind of did that on purpose. I put the mic in Greg's hand. Like everything that Sport was doing that I saw.
So you got Greg on the hosting stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. I told him we need somebody to host because that's what this game was coming into.
Explain to them the hosting game.
Okay. Hosting is party hosting. And the party hosting thing is, and that's why I do say this. Sport used to call himself, he's the pioneer of the non-radio host movement, which means that at the time, the only people hosting in clubs was No Limit and people that was on the radio. He wasn't on the radio and he was still hosting parties.
Right.
So when I'm saying hosting, that means on the mic, hyping the crowd up, kind of controlling the flow of the party. Okay, boom. So I see him doing that and I'm seeing people kind of like that. They like, all right, the energy on the party.
They like it to be hyped up while they're doing it.
Because Sport's going to be there. So I ain't gonna lie to you, I did it. I made Greg what Sport really, I made him the other option. Just put it like that. I made Greg the other option. So with me making Greg the other option, they kind of had to work with us. So at that point in time, we kind of formed this kind of coalition and we kind of...
Yeah, because all y'all started rocking together.
We went on a run, bro.
Yeah.
When I tell you we went on a run, like I said, that's when I really got money. Like that's when I got money, but not money.
So
but
just for the audience sake, a big party, what would a big party gross?
Okay,
as far as numbers.
So at the time, you gotta remember, this was before the section culture. So
this is just straight paying at the door. No sections.
So most of those deals at the time, there was no bar, and we wasn't getting no bar percentages. It wasn't no table. So it was just like, all right, cool. We got 300 people paying $20. The door gonna be $6,000. You gonna pay the security and the DJ. You gonna pay the security. I think DJs at the time get $200. You gonna pay the shout out to Donnie, who's my security now, who's still my security, who's at 85% of my venues. He was a security then. I think we was paying him $20 an hour. Might be paying $15 an hour then.
So average night doing 6-7.
Yeah, probably about I ain't gonna lie to you, probably about 5,000. So then you would cut that up.
Those big nights, like when you guys all came together.
Hold on. No. You gotta remember, at that time we had all the parties together. So it was kind of like, all right, so that party might make 4,000, 5,000 profit. We gotta chop that up. So you gotta chop that up 3 ways. So
Gotcha.
basically you get $1,300. What is it? No, it might be $1,600, $1,700 a piece.
Okay.
And then I have to chop that.
And this is what, 3-4 days a week?
Yeah, 3-4 days a week. And then I got to chop that amongst my team.
Your squad, okay.
You might have door girls. You might have, like I had a team at the time. And I'm going to fast forward to another plateau in my team's evolution and something that separated us from them and got us some more money. So, boom. So we got that flowing, man. We flowing. Niggas is getting new cars now. Niggas got kind of apartments. We kind of bounce out. I ain't got no job no more, y'all. I'm doing this, I'm doing this 24/7.
Straight entrepreneur.
Floyd always had a job, though. This is one thing I can say. Floyd always had a job. No matter what we had going on,
that was
Floyd
smart.
had a job.
Yeah. Always keep like a consistent flow.
So if something went wrong, I think we would have been all right because Floyd was working.
Gotcha.
So, boom. All right, so then we popping. All right, we popping now though. Like everybody knows Sky City. You know, we got the jackets. We popping.
Yeah.
We popping. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all getting it in. Y'all run the city right now.
Yeah, we making a couple $1,000s. We getting it. So then, all right, so I'm out one day and I meet it's crazy too how this happened. I meet a older man. Cause at the time I still got the Benz. I got a Benz, y'all, a CLK. And it was, you know, back then it was a nice car. It was red convertible. It was a raggedy car. Like it had lipstick on it. Where everybody didn't know the seat was broke, the top was broke, but you couldn't tell if he was name. So I'm out, I'm getting my car washed. That was when people first started doing that little mobile detail, not mobile detailing, but you know how people set up on the side of the road. So I'm over there and I'm taking the stuff out the car and I got some flyers in the car. So the man see the flyers, he holler at me. And we talking, He telling me, yo, my what'd he say? My sister-in-law, my sister-in-law I think she be going to parties, I'm gonna take one of these flyers, I'm gonna tell her about you. Okay, cool. Fast forward. All right, so I meet the young lady. We cool, she come to the party, and she actually tells me that she heard about me through the gentleman that I had met earlier who got the flyer.
Okay.
So we talking, cool. She, you know, I get her number, we cool. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So fast forward, we start doing a spot called Alive, y'all. And this is crazy, y'all. Listen, this right here is insane because this is my man Aaron's concept, and it always worked. It would be crazy now. It wouldn't work now because it would like all this age limitation stuff. We used to have these parties called No ID. So we would have parties, and it was a venue in Noda. It's a brewery now, but it was a venue in Noda called Alive. You remember Alive?
I remember that place, yeah.
Man, listen. So we had no ID parties. And the party, basically no ID would mean you just get patted, searched, and go in the club. It didn't matter. So it would be people that was 15 in there with people that's 40. And they'd be partying.
Right, going getting it in. Yeah.
And that's just me and Aaron. I don't think Sport was involved in that. I think we put him on some days, but I think Sport was kind of trying to protect his brand a little bit, but that no ID stuff was really making money because it was all ages. So we'd be doing 500-600 people on Saturday.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? We eating. That's just me and Aaron. So, boom. All right, so we consistent. We probably about 2 months in. Like, we working. I go, y'all, and the club dead. We like, what's going on?
What happened?
I'm like, what happened? So we asking around, and they like, it's another party.
Shit! Somebody done got y'all.
I say, man,
let me guess who it is.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me keep on going.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, somebody done did to know that they going crazy. There's no ID. So I'm like, man, damn. So all right, so cool. So I get in the car, man. Like I said, Benz, y'all, drop the top. I'm going out. So I'm riding. They tell me where the party is. I'm riding by there.
Going to pull up on it, see what's going on.
Listen, man, it's retarded out there, y'all. It is bonkers. When I tell y'all, it look like, I don't know if y'all know what CIAA is.
Yeah.
Listen, it look like CIAA, like that people walking down the street. So I'm trying to figure out who is this. So they tell me who it is. They tell me the name, and I'm like, all right, cool. All right, this ain't gonna I mean, it's probably a one-time thing. And then I hear that it gets shut down because it ain't organized. Again, that's back to the logistics, you know what I'm saying, being an operator.
Right.
So I hear it gets shut down. But he got the people. That night is over with us.
He got it in.
He got it. So boom. Fast forward, I'm talking to the girl, to the same girl now that I met through, what's her name? I hear her, I'm like, yo, where you at? Because she has, at this time, you know what I'm saying, we're cool, you know what I'm saying? She comes to the parties. So I'm hitting her like,
Where you at?
Why you at my party? You know what I'm saying? Because I want somebody there, you know what I'm saying?
You got your own people there.
Yeah,
She done peeled on you.
So she tells me, I'm at my nephew's party. So I'm like, your nephew? What nephew? What you talking about? So she tells me where the party at. It's the same party.
Same one.
Of the joint.
So that shit popping.
Popping, y'all. All right, so the next day I'm chilling. Now I done took a stung. I think I lost that night. I think we had to pay security.
Took a little L.
So the next day, it was a Sunday. I get up with Shorty. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm trying to figure out, like, all right, so. I don't want to just come straight in and act like I want to know.
Because you looking wounded.
I'm looking wounded. I ain't want to act woozy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, we kicking it. Da-da-da. I think we go out to eat or something. Da-da-da. I don't know. We kicking it. Yo, so you said you was at a party. How that jump last night? Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, who your nephew? Oh, my nephew. Oh, yeah, he throw parties. Da-da-da. I say, wait, who your nephew? Oh, he's still in high school. Da-da-da. Y'all know who the nephew was?
Nah, great.
You don't know the nephew?
Nah, who is it?
Taquan Henderson. Pinky.
That's crazy.
So that right there.
They Pinky just popped in the studio too.
Pinky just popped in the studio.
We'll get him on in a minute.
So at that time, you got to think. I'm a visionary. So I'm thinking, I'm like, if he was able to shut me down, we supposed to be top dogs. He shut me, got me looking woozy.
Shut you all the way down.
Yeah, so we top dogs. So I'm like, I gotta grab him. So at my time, I say, all right, I'm about to grab him.
So right now you're building the adventures. You went and got Greg.
I got Greg. We got Greg. Greg is my partner.
Now you go get Pinky.
Greg is my partner. So I don't just go get Pinky.
Okay.
So I think one day, some type of way he ended up with me. And like I said, Greg, at the time, we got an apartment. We making money doing this. We're not working. So I think I take him. I think CIAA coming up.
Okay.
That's what it is. CIAA coming up. And you tied to this too. This around the same time.
CIAA is a national tournament.
Yeah, it's a big tournament.
Yeah.
You're tied to this too because we supposedly have, and it's tied to Pernice. Shout out to Pernice, man. We got Nicki Minaj book, y'all. This Nicki...
And I okay. Go ahead, finish, and I'll tell you what happened with Nicki Minaj.
All right. So we got Nicki Minaj book. So this is probably the biggest, at this point in time, this is when I get into I got money. I have money to live. I don't have money to go out and throw a $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 show. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta bring investors in.
So that's when I first learned about investors. Pernice was my first investor. Shouts to Pernice. So I go sit down, I put the business plan together, I go talk to him, like the stuff that the background that I come from. You know what I'm saying? I you gotta remember, I know I went to school for this. So we go talk down, I get the bread from him. CIAA, that was one of the I had already heard about it, but I hadn't done anything before because I wasn't in the game yet. At this point in time, I'm in the game. So I'm like, all right, man, I gotta get me something that's working. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and I can't do none of the regular venues that I'm doing because the regular venues that I'm doing, they going with some of that older generation of promoters. Right. They going with the Adolphs and the D Archers and them. They going with the big dogs. At that time, I'm a big dog in my league, but them was the big dogs.
Adolph and D had
they was different. They had real money. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to D too. So boom. All right. So I go get the Grady Cole Center, y'all. Grady Cole Center hold 4,000 people. It's the biggest thing I've ever done. So I've never done anything.
Yeah,
I think
that was big dog.
I think it was $10,000 for the venue. I think, and I'm like, who can I put in there that's going? What's the name? Nicki is on fire at the time. on fire.
Before she went all
This
the way
is
crazy,
before
yeah.
she was on fire for that demo. I need everybody. I need everybody that I can utilize to try to put 4,000 people in this building. You know what I'm saying? So I call the young lady, and when I call the young lady, I tell her, yo, I need to get with your nephew. Let me holler at him. So I think she told me to go pick him up from school or something. I think I picked him up from school. I can't remember. I had a Benz, that red Benz. I think I picked him up from school. Either I picked him up from her house. So he went with me. He always tell this story. Say he was in a mentorship with me. So at the time, Greg got a crib on the east side somewhere. It's we making money. You know what I'm saying? So he got a crib on the east side. He comes with me. And the crazy thing about it, the first day that he come with me, two of my other homeboys that was part of my team almost fought. So he was shocked. You know what I mean? He in high school. He in 10th grade.
Yeah, like, yo, getting
Pinky,
in.
like, what is going on?
What's going on?
Like,
seeing drama and all kind of shit going on.
Yeah. So I get him. So at that point in time, when we got Grady Cole, I need him. So I think I structured a deal with him or something. And him just being around me, he eventually became part of Sky City.
So he started flowing into the team.
He started flowing into the team. So with him flowing into the team, that brought me a different dynamic than everybody.
So what happened with the Nicki Minaj?
Hold on. That brought me a different dynamic, y'all, because he's younger. He's in high school. So then we start getting high school money.
Right.
And that was outside of...
That's a whole other streaming
Man,
income.
listen. And we can talk about it. Y'all can say whatever you want to about whoever. Pinky is the greatest high school promoter in the history of Charlotte, North Carolina.
I say that hands down. Anytime we talked about that demographic of partners, his name was
close. It's not, because he was getting real money at the time. And that was also that again, kind of, I ain't trying to toot my horn, but that again was me being innovative, because I was putting him in venues that the high schoolers had never went to. So, and we can mark it down. He was the first to do 935. He was the first to do Buck Wild. He was the first to do Halo. He was the first to do all these places that they didn't want high school students at. You know what I'm saying? So that gave me a different bag than what's the name? And then we start capitalizing. His brand was so big at that time. We was capitalizing off of Myrtle Beach. We was going to Myrtle Beach and smacking Myrtle Beach for spring break. We was going to do 30, 40 grand in 2-3 days and come back. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that Aaron or Sport or none of them had. You know what I'm saying? We had that. But neither here nor there. So Pinky then became part of my team. So that's where, it gave us a very wide range of people. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of carried us a long way, because you got to remember, with him being in high school at the time, I think he was in 10th grade, those people grew up. So we were able to kind of stay relevant for a little bit longer than everybody else, because I had a high schooler on my team. So boom, the Nicki Minaj, it didn't happen.
This is what happened. All right. Nicki Minaj was going through a transitional period with management at that time. All right. Shout out to Big Fendi. She was dealing with Big Fendi. They had some things going on. She was dealing with Johnny Cabell. She was dealing with Deb. At that particular time, she was dealing with Deb Antley, world famous. I love Deb.
Waka Mama.
Deb. Waka Flocka's mother. And we had her locked in. Everything was good. Then there was a New York Fashion Festival or something that popped up.
Oh, yeah.
And Nicki wanted to do the New York Fashion Festival instead of coming to Charlotte, North Carolina. So that was the issue.
And that was when CIAA was kind of new.
Deb was trying everything she could. She was like, I don't understand this. Why is she not taking an obligation when they're not even paying her to come down there and do this thing, So it didn't work out. We had to cancel the date and return the money.
We can't, So it made me look crazy with my investors. We ended up smoothing it out. Trina, shouts to Trina and Corey. They came and rocked out.
My girl Trina. Yep.
We did probably That was my real first event that I did with Pinky. I think we did probably 2,500 people. It was a success. I learned at that point in time, you got to get your investors their money back first
Gotta
before
get
you
your
get that
investors.
breakdown. And that was a big budget at that time.
So the history is real. Let's fast forward today. What do we have got going on today? We have club ownership. We have national events. What do we got going on?
So this is what we got going on. Fast forward. Currently, like I said, I'm in Charlotte. I'm still in the Charlotte market. We kind of over the years we kind of evolved. Like I said, we was the first to do, and like I said, a lot of people don't know this because I wasn't the vocal person. I kind of pushed Greg to the front, but we were the first to do everything in my generation. We was the first to go out of town successfully and do parties. We was the first to own a club successfully. And shout to Sport and all them, but we were the first to do that. We was the first to do a festival, successfully. We did tours. We've done countless artists. I've done pretty much anybody you want to do. I've done Mary J. Blige. I've done R. Kelly. I've done Chris Brown. And this is me doing this stuff. It's not like, me putting my name on the stuff. No, it's me doing it.
What's the not to cut you off? What's the sometimes stuff pops in my head. What's the craziest situation you ever seen with an artist? Like with a party, with a tour. I know we've done a lot of business together. I booked a lot of artists for you.
So listen, y'all. So, all right, this is in commends to Tre, man. Tre, like I said, Tre, me and Tre still get money together, man. We got probably 4 houses right now getting built.
Something like that, yeah.
We got 4 or 5 houses getting built right now. We get money together. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. So the craziest thing, and this is the first time, like I said, still I was doing parties, I was getting money. So I was getting money, but I was getting money. I gotta chop all the money up. I got a big team at this point in time.
You got expenses.
I got expenses.
Yeah.
I still got crib. I got, what I'm saying? So I'm making money, but I'm not making a lot of money. So Tre is the first person where I can actually say I looked in my account and I seen probably 300,000 in my account.
I'm trying to tell y'all, tap into that membership and tell y'all how to get the bag.
Yeah, like 300,000. No play. And the crazy thing, so the first time that happened, and it happened kind of accident, and it happened on the CIAA. So at that time, we doing parties and everything, but I think Tre had some stuff going with where they wasn't partners no more. So I was coming around Tre so much, I think he kind of put me he had so much going on, he kind of put me in a position like, you can help me. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, and
I think CIAA, I literally had probably 30 or 40 events
so it
going
was
on. I was like, yo, Tez, listen, you know what you're doing. Put this play together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We'll bust the bag down.
Because people was calling me for the artist. So I called Tre, hey, how much is this? And I put my little points on top, and it'll get done. And you got to remember, at the time, I'm on fire. Now, we on fire. So it might not be, and that's why I say optics is a lot, people. Like, these people that y'all be sometimes in this entertainment industry, you be thinking these people got so much money. They don't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times. It's some people with some real
smoke
bags, but it be smoke and mirrors. Yeah. And I had that thing perfected at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because you seeing, we got 400-500 people, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got money. I'm not poor no more. But I got money, but I ain't got what you probably thought. Because you got to remember, too, when you in that industry, even though I'm not the very, very focal person, I am the person that's logistically there. So I got to look a certain way. I got to get my hair cut.
You gotta look the part.
I got to look. I can't be in there looking crazy. So I'm spending money on shoes, clothes. It's just the fashion comes into it. I got to have a little watch. I got to be, I got to be presentable so I can keep on playing the role to get people to keep on coming. You got to have the girls that kind of, you got to have your block. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, all us in that era, we had our own people. Like it was like, all right, yo, them Sky City. They coming from Sky City.
Street teams.
Yeah, they coming from Sky City. And at the point in time, y'all, we had like, in Shouts to Sport, he was one of them too. Bro, we had a truck wrapped with our face on it. Mm-hmm. People don't know that like this is in 2010. I got a truck with my face on it.
This is like when that first
and my website on it. Like an actual truck that my street team was driving. And I know any truck. I had a BMW with 22s on it back then. So neither here nor there. So, all right, so Tre becomes my partner, unofficially, but he my partner. So we working on a play. I never forget it. Shout out to Dion. That's my man, Dion from DC, because I think he was in the middle of the play some type of way. His people wanted to do it. You remember Dion? Dion was in the way. He was in it some type of way because we was doing a club called Vanity. I think it was it Sean Club that we did.
It was right before Sean bought it. It was called Fifth Element.
That's what it was. It was Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Boom. So so at the time, CIAA. This is a different CIAA, y'all. This fast forward a couple years. So I'm more established now. You know what I'm saying? I'm way more established. We kind of bigger. So we trying to pick the biggest artist, whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? So me and Tre brainstorming. Dion has an investor. And this person has some real money. Well, at least we thought they had some real money. Everybody sound like until you start getting into it, everybody got money. Everybody got money. Till it's time to start dropping.
It's time to go to the bank.
I got a bed in the bank.
I know people that they've been on the way to the bank since 2006.
Since 2006. So all right, so boom. So we figure out, and I ain't gonna say the artist's name. Matter of fact, I might say the artist's name. Hold on, I'm gonna go through the story. Then I'm gonna say the artist's name at the end. So we trying to figure out the biggest artist to do. Who can we do that's the biggest artist in the world? We like, all right, cool. This person supposedly got a bag. They saying they got $500,000 to do these shows with CIAA because CIAA at the time was big. Everybody knew that it was going to be a lot of people coming in town. It was gonna be money
that was the
made.
biggest thing going on.
It was the biggest thing in North Carolina, and people was coming from New York and everything. So we got this club. Fifth Element at the time is the biggest capacity club, probably in Charlotte. It's huge. So I secured that weekend. I think I was doing Fridays there or something. In some type of way, shout out to Norm too.
I think you had business going on with that.
I had business going on with Norm. Shout out to Norm. Norm, I'm gonna hit you back too if you see this because we supposed to be doing something in Columbia. But anyway, so all right, I had Friday. So me and Tre figured out we meet with the investor, I think, and I think it was a white dude or something that was behind it. You remember the white dude, the old white dude?
I think so.
All right, so we meet with them. Okay, we come up with an artist that we're gonna do. So we put the play together, but the way we put the play together, I think we booked it for 2 days, and then somebody else had a third day.
It was a weekend situation. It was like a 3-for-1. We had to make it work, so we put 2-3 dates together.
Yeah. Okay. So that's exactly what happened. So I think this is back then.
Because artists will give you a deal if you book more than one date throughout a weekend. So instead of paying, let's say $100,000, you might pay $80,000 each date if you do 2.
And I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the deal might have been $300 a date.
It was something like that. Yeah,
it was something big, y'all. It was the biggest thing I ever seen in my life.
I think the deal. It was a long time ago, about over 10 years ago. But I think it was like $500,000 for the weekend or something.
I think so. It was something big, y'all. I can't remember what it was. So, and also at that time, that weekend, while all this is going on, y'all, we probably got 30 other events. He ain't exaggerating. So I'm getting money. Like I'm picking up all kinds of back end.
That was a whole different kind of bag.
Yeah, I was going crazy.
Sport hat Cameo. We had stuff going over at Cameo.
Like y'all, I moved off of this. Right. I moved. That Benz ain't there no more. I think I got 745. I was going crazy. Word. So listen. So anyway,
Cass was getting rich off CIAA.
I was getting rich.
No
So boom. All right. We at the time. Okay, so. The artist comes, okay, first off, we get the deposit for the artist. We lock the artist in, all right? So, y'all, the artist wasn't an all-inclusive deal. The artist was whatever the fee was plus the jet.
Correct. And hotel rooms.
And hotel rooms.
5-star.
5-star.
Yeah.
So, we booked the artist maybe 2 months prior or maybe a month and a half prior. So we get the deposit. Everything is locked in. Everybody promoting. I think I got another bag to promote it and put it together. And I split that with Tre, of course, too. Yeah, so I think that's what happened. But I remember, I never forget, the day before CIAA started, they blowing me and Tre. I think Tre was handling something else. They blowing me up. The jet has not been paid for, y'all. The artist is on the way to the Clearport.
All right, so this the deal. When you book an artist, you pay a deposit, right?
Yes.
Now, the promoter is also on the hook for the expenses.
Exactly.
We were telling them week after week after week, you got to pay
Gotta
for the
pay
jet.
the jet.
You got to pay for. Now it's day before the event.
And I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think
the jet was 60,000 now.
And I think it's
60.
not moving like it's supposed to. Remember the tickets and the table? I don't think that was moving. I think it was kind of, and I think something happened in between. Like I said, we booked this a month and a half out. So I think something happened financially with them between the time where they sent the deposit, which was probably $250,000, and now.
This is the problem a lot of promoters do. Your artist is $500,000. They put $250 down. They don't have the other $250.
They think it's going to get generated off of the back
doesn't work
end.
out like that.
It don't work like that. So like that's the other thing for y'all promoters. That's tip 101. Come to the club with your back end. And I done dealt with that.
Period.
I just went through it with a club that I had where a very known promoter did not have the back end, and the artist went in because the artist knew me. So he didn't even want the back end from me. He went in and said, yo, it's no disrespect to Tez or the club. This fuck ass promoter didn't have my back end and walked out.
And they'll do that too.
Rob
Artists
49
will put you on
Rob
blast.
49 did that in front of the club, y'all, in Compound. So, but neither here nor there. So the artist is on the way to the Clearport, man. He's on the way to the Clearport, real.
His manager's blowing me up.
Blowing
We
him,
on
I
the
think.
way to the Clearport. Where's the money for the jet? Meanwhile, they're finessing us the whole time like the jet's not paid for.
Jet's not paid for.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But they paid for the jet already.
Yeah.
Right? They got the jet on retainer. But they're telling us, and now I'm in the middleman, Tez the middleman. We're telling the promoter, you have to pay for the jet,
Right.
or he's not going to take off.
Right.
Clearly, right? They're playing, we on the way to the bank, we're on the way to the bank. Tell the rest of the story.
Listen, never. Okay, so all right, so boom, the I think we had it in the agreement to where they sent us. They ended up fast forward. They ended up getting it figured out. So they ended up. This is what happened. They ended up bringing in a third party. Remember, somebody else that didn't have nothing to do with it initially. And this person came in and they was supposed to get like a percentage of the weekend or something. And they was supposed to get, I think maybe half or 60% or something. And
There was some kind of deal.
They were supposed to pay the back end and the jet. So they ended up, I think, wiring us the bread. I think that's the way it happened. So they wired us the bread. I think we got confirmation of it like late. Remember, we got confirmation of
It was like by the time it hit, it was the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, he comes, y'all. It's an artist. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna tell y'all the artist's name at the end. This is probably the biggest artist in the world, biggest R&B artist in the world. And yeah, he's the biggest artist. So he comes. All right, the first night is Friday. He comes. They're talking to us the whole time. I don't even think Tre was there. I think Tre was at Cameo with Sport. They talking to us the whole time.
Sport had that shit crazy.
Yeah, he did.
Goodness.
So, boom, and that also him having it crazy helps this situation because maybe he went there with his shirt off and all that. We was going crazy.
He did. It made him happy.
It made it smooth. So he comes. All right, he comes to the club. I'm trying to tell them to hold up because I don't think the club was ham. I think it was weak or something. I don't think it was like what it was supposed to be.
It wasn't there. Yeah, it was early.
It was
And
early.
He was trying to go to the club bar early.
He was trying to go to
the
the girl early, and we figured out why he was trying to go to the club early. And I'm gonna get that too. So he came. So when they came, I made them come in like 1:40 or something really late because the clubs in North Carolina closed at 2. So I made them come like really late. So when they came, they was kind of trying to rush in. And when they rushed in, we rushed them in. And at that time, and it's back to Sport. Sport had the city on fire with this other venue called Cameo. We figured out at the time, I think everybody in the city was trying to get to Cameo. Cameo was a strip club, y'all, that stayed open at 5 a.m. So when he rushed in, hey, da 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 da. The people seen him, he rushed out. Y'all, hold on, so let's get the
this
step.
This is the promoter's ideology.
Yeah.
He didn't pay the back end yet. The artist is already in the club and left. What do you think he's going to do with that back end? Do you think he's going to say, yo, here you go?
Yeah, nah.
He already performed his obligation. It was a wrap.
Hold on. But y'all, what he just said, y'all missing. Hold on, y'all missing what he said though. He said the promoter would say that. So the promoter done took an L. He mad. He get out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's the Friday promoter. Remember, we had a 3-day deal or something. It was something crazy. I think we had a day party involved with it.
It was a bunch of shit.
It was a whole bunch of stuff. Y'all. So cool. He rushes out of there. When he rushed out of there, he goes to Sport Joint, Cameo for free. He's in there dancing with his shirt off, all kinds of stuff.
Throwing money,
going crazy, y'all. So with that being said, the Saturday promoter is pissed because we telling the Saturday promoter, oh man, in our contract, I think it's only, he's only going to do
you got what's called exclusivity.
Yeah, so he's only going to do.
He's only supposed to go here and only supposed to go here.
Yeah, he wasn't going to do the whole thing. Right. So it's like, all right, cool.
The problem with Cameo, this is the problem with Cameo.
They would go
all
free.
The artists would go there after the show.
So it was like everybody. So
if you got
was
4
there.
or 5 homies in the industry, they're telling you to come there. Yo, come here. All the bitches is here. Blah blah blah.
Right. Everybody
What's
was
he
there.
gonna do?
Everybody was there. So it's like everybody was there. So boom. All right. So fast forward the next day. All right. Of course, Cameo don't close at 5. He comes to the day party. It's the day party. I think the day party week too. I think it's week. He goes through there. I think that's week. And then Saturday night, he also comes to the third event. It was 3 events. He comes to the third event. I think that's frail too. He comes in, runs out. All right, boom. I think he went to Cameo that night too. So fast forward, we like, whew. He gets out of there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all missing the point of this though. He goes to all 3 of these events. We're there, and I think the last one, I think I had something going on. Shouts to Big J. I think Jay handled the last one. Remember Javon? Big J the Mayor.
Big J the Mayor was over at T.I. or something.
Yeah. I think so. We get through the 3 events. All right. So cool. We used to do this thing, and we still do it, me and Trey. Because we be having so much going on. I'm not, at a certain level, we not about to bust up $5,000 every time. So we do this thing called accounting. So Trey might owe me $40,000. I might owe him $20,000. It's just
we'll figure that out later.
Right. So
we're not gonna sit here every night. We'll figure that out.
So cool. So fast forward. I think it got about Tuesday. So I remember they shut one of your accounts down. It was a treasury account. Remember, they shut it down for excessive cash deposits.
Too much cash going to the account.
They was using still this account that I got to this day. I got this account called MW Talent Agency. Remember, we was using that CIAA, and I still got it set true. It was BB&T back then. All right, so boom. They hit us. Fast forward. He hit us like, yo, you didn't pay the back ends and a jet? And I'm like, nah. I'm like, you didn't pay the back ends and the jet? I was like, nah. He was like, you still got the money? So I'm forgetting all about this, y'all. This is Tuesday after the events. So I look at the account. All the money still in there. This man that did a whole weekend, y'all. 3 events and then get no money.
That's crazy.
We gotta wrap this up. Tell who it is, man.
Breezy. My bad, bro.
Hey, I'm bad, Chris Brown, man.
My bad, bro.
I'll be in LA in a few weeks. I'm gonna buy you a bottle or something. Man. I got you, man.
So we keep those back in, man. And that's really when I was like, yo, after that, and then probably about 20 commissions on a joint, I was out of here then. It was just, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't looked back financially since then. That was my first, like, big, like I said, I was making money. You got to think that CIAA, I made probably 20 commissions off bookings, that Chris Brown situation, in addition to all the parties that I had going on. Because at the time, CIAA, I would go get venues, and I was a name. So people would call me to partner, and when they would call me to partner, I would just sell them the venue. Right. So I might got a venue for 2,000, I sold it to them for 15.
That was the smartest thing to do.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So at that time, I was going crazy.
Yeah, so that wraps up the first episode. Tez, damn, we dropped a lot of sauce. Damn, a lot of shit I didn't know about.
A lot of sauce.
God damn, that was some funny shit.
And let me shout out my venues, man. In Charlotte right now, we got a lot going on in Charlotte right now. We currently own Morehead Social uptown. Morehead Social got 4 venues in it. It got basement.
That shit's crazy.
My nephew's restaurant, who is Pinky, he got Bite Me. We got the basement, Morehead Social, and then we about to open the Garden out there. That's one venue. Then we still own Compound. Compound is Shout to Cuda and them. We still got that. Me and Tre actually own that together. We still own Sage. That's at North Lake Mall, used to be Smokehouse. We own the property for Bliss, the former playground. We just opened up a new sports bar in Harrisburg. It's called Buns, aka the Black Hooters. So the concept is something I always wanted to do.
I'm telling y'all, tapping into that mentorship. Ted's gonna be involved with that mentorship too on the club ownership
What else
side.
we got? We got a 35 and up spot opening up next week. Super sexy. It's called Somewhere Charlotte. It's in the Plaza Midwood. What else we got, Pink? We got we got some dealings with that. Shout to Russ, shout to Tone, shout to Sport with Encore. We have some dealings with that.
Encore been going crazy.
Yeah, Encore is a beautiful club, man. Them boys did a great job with that.
I hit Russ a few weeks ago. He looked out for me. Look out, Russ.
Uptown. Shouts to Russ. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. We're moving right now. In addition, also the tour starts in May. Last year we did 14 cities. It's the Soul Food R&B Vibes Tour. Crazy
That's about
vibes.
to start heating up, right?
We're about to heat up with that. Last year we killed.
Matter of fact, we're gonna drop the links in the link to the website.
We killed Indy. We did New Haven, Connecticut. We did RDU. We did Charlotte a few times. We did Baltimore. We did Columbia. We went crazy. This year we're doing your major markets. So we're doing the big Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, Florida. We're doing all the Florida cities. So that's going. Then you can look on the website for that. Shouts to I'm 50% on that. We're partners on that. Main event. Shout Sheed and them. They in the Raleigh Durham area.
Real quick before you end, a lot of people always ask me, how did they get involved? Is there ways that you have tours and situations going on?
Definitely. Y'all need to hit us up. We're doing a lot this year. This is really, I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I had got to the point where I was complacent, but I said, man, we might as well turn up. So that's why within the last 6 months, I've been opening venues. We're going crazy. And another big thing, this is a big thing for North Carolina. It's been 10 years. Funk Fest is back. Saturday, September the 27th.
Yeah, we're getting the artists together for that right now.
We're getting that together now. Shouts to Leo. It took a lot of talking and convincing, but Funk Fest is back. Funk Fest will be at Route 29, Saturday, September the 27th. Shouts to Jerome. That's Jerome's spot up there. And what's the name? But we got other opportunities if somebody wants to invest and do something.
I'm gonna put the links in the bottom.
I'm about growth. Like I won't, my thing is we can't move a mountain by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that's interested in learning the industry and want to be down and want to, what's the name? Like we don't need you, but we will work with people, you know what I'm saying? Business-minded people that want to learn this industry. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to grow. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, I travel all around the country and see what I can do better as far as festival game, because like I said, club stuff is cool. That's stuff that while we're here, but my end game is the festival. Because I mean, these boys going crazy. They doing, like I went to LA last year to I Love R&B. Bobby D did $4 million in one day.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So people are doing that. That's real.
So I said tap in,
that's real. Like our thing is with our R&B vibes, our soul food, we doing 5,000-6,000 people with no artists. You know what I'm saying? With no artists, just a concept and great promotion. So that tour schedule is going to be ready probably within the next 7 days.
Montez Watson.
So that's that. So that's that.
You killed that. You killed that.
Killed it. Bodied it. Well,
Homie.
King Homie, Rel, been knowing these brothers for some years now.
What we got going on? You got an artist popping, right?
Yeah, got Mary Mac, man. We about to step back out on the scene, start bodying shit. So
yeah, I think me and Tez are talking about maybe getting involved with that too, man.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I appreciate that.
The project looks good.
Sis is dope.
Big Pinky just came in the building.
Big Pinky.
Yeah.
What up, man?
What's up, brother?
But, yeah, still got the
Everything's
hookah
good.
honeys and all of that going, but
Hey, listen, you've
About
been
to
doing
kill
my
it.
media for a long time, brother. I don't really look at nobody else for that. And I think that Mac is really gonna pop off.
It is.
Very Mac gonna
fine.
pop off.
thank you.
She definitely fine.
My bro Pink, come over here. I'm gonna get over real quick. Swap out.
Give him a quick shout out, Pinky. We appreciate you, brother. This the world famous Pinky where everybody was talking about. Hey, we're wrapping up now. Okay. World famous Pinky. Give him a shout out real
Man,
quick.
shout out y'all, man. Shout out Trey. Shout out homie. Like the platform that y'all doing, man. Make sure y'all check out all our spots. Like my people said, got Buns, Bite Me, Basement, Moorhead, Garden opening up. Festivals coming up this summer. Yeah, we outside.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
We outside.
Appreciate the brothers at the studio. This is crazy. I love this piece right here. We about to
Yeah,
do
it's a good
another
one.
one. This is the first one. Next one's coming up. We're gonna get sport up on. Sport name came up a lot. We're gonna do sport in the next one. And some special artists, special guests gonna be coming up. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, and make sure you click on the links to the mentorships, to the clubs, to the businesses. Everybody wants to tap in, you can tap in. Let's go.